What's up, guys? Aiden from Out Reptiles here, and today is Takeover Tuesday. What I want to do is talk to this man right here. I'm glad to see you. I'm really excited for this interview. I watch you on YouTube all the time.
I appreciate it. Thank you for watching. That's awesome.
Yeah, you're like one of the new up and coming reptile YouTubers. You've grown so fast. It's really, really good.
Yeah, new for sure. I guess it's been a year and a half, just a little over a year and a half now.
Yeah.
So it's been fun.
A lot of the questions are about YouTube, since you are growing so fast. So what are some strategies that you use to come up with your video ideas?
I honestly just think, okay, today is Wednesday and I need a video for Monday, and what do I want to do? And then I will ask Discord, what do you want to see? And they'll write out ideas. Today's idea was just we threw it in the Discord, and I just kind of give the people what they want.
So in your opinion, what are the main components that you use to make a YouTube video?
People are there because they want to watch you, whoever it is or if it's a nerd thing where it's a cast. So people get to know your personality. So have a big personality, be consistent. But then most importantly after that is, besides the content, which is obviously important, right? Mm-hmm. Presentation style. But if your video is bad and your audio especially is bad, and you can't figure out how to do lighting, and there's no B-roll, it doesn't keep moving, stuff like that, people just turn it off, especially the audio. When I started off, I didn't really know what I was doing. I literally had no B-roll for I don't know, the first 12 videos. And then you just kind of learn. And then I started watching way more videos that had nothing to do with reptiles, how to make YouTube videos.
Have you had any challenges with YouTube since you started?
Well, I think it's a challenge for everybody to get going. And that's why most people don't make it out of 3 months, because you get zero traction off the bat. And then you just got to keep going. This is the most important thing. If you're not consistent and you're skipping videos, YouTube algorithm doesn't like you. And if YouTube doesn't like you, you will never be successful. It's just how it goes. Keep pumping them out. Do whatever you got to do. Stay up till 4 a.m, pump them out. And that way YouTube's all right, this guy's consistent, because they make money off you, right? And then they'll keep pushing your videos to other people.
So I noticed in your YouTube videos, you feature a ton of different species, a ton of different animals. What species do you have and do you personally work with?
So I think individuals, I've got 75 individual reptiles, and of that I think, if I had to guess, probably 15 species. But my favorites for sure, hognose snakes. I love hognose snakes.
I love hognoses awesome. Too.
Dirty little faces.
I know, I love them so much. They're one of my favorite snakes. I'm getting a breeding group of them. My goal is to make Superconda snows.
Mm-hmm.
So
no, it's a great combination. Ball pythons, people think they're boring, but I love ball pythons. They're great. And blue tongue skinks are another one.
Those are one of my favorite lizards too. I love blue tongues. That was the first lizard I got into, actually. I got a blue tongue, and then it made me obsessed. I was like, okay, I'm getting a whole bunch now. And
I get a bunch of leopard geckos too, and then some other stuff, spotted pythons.
Yeah, I have a whole bunch of leopard geckos too. I actually have a breeding group of those too. So I'm kind of just growing up with a whole bunch of things right now. And the next 3 years, I'll have a whole bunch of things breeding, because I have hognoses, I have leopard geckos, and I have 5 retics from here. You breed hognoses, right?
Yeah, I do. I've only got a couple pairs right now, and it's something I'd like to do more. But what stage you're in now is kind of where I was 3-4 years ago, where you get a bunch of stuff, you're growing them up.
Yeah.
So I'm finally at the point now where next year I should have another pair ready to go. But I just like them, and it's something that I can do because I don't have a facility. I do everything out of my house, right? Mm-hmm. So they're a small package. You can keep them in 28 quart tubs if you want to, or even the males you can keep in 16 quart tubs.
Yeah, they're very small.
Yeah, they're very small, and also they make really good display snakes too, because people walk by my big female all the time, what the heck is that thing? So yeah, I think they're my favorite, but I do breed them, and hopefully next year a few more, because you say you breed them and then you get 45 messages immediately. Hey, can I buy one?
How's the Canadian market different than our market here?
Oh, there's just not as much variety. But I'm lucky because I live an hour away from the biggest, the highest populated city in all of Canada. So Toronto Expos, are pretty big, and
Yeah.
anything that is in Canada will be there. But for the rest of the country, like, and there's only really one way to ship here. Like, there's only one place that like one company that does shipping. So, and it's very expensive, and yeah, it's just much easier in the States and much more variety, I would say. Your population is 10 times ours. So, and everything's spread out here, right? Like where you guys are, like, what's the farthest you have to drive before you get to another city? Not very far. We're here. If you live in, I don't know, Saskatoon, you got to drive 8 hours before you get anywhere with more than like a couple thousand people. So it's just very spread out. And that's why there's like little pockets, but it's not, you guys have a much larger, like everywhere has reptiles, or like a reptile community anyway.
Do you have any dream reptiles that you want to get in the future?
Yeah, there's a few. Rubber boas is something I'd love to work with.
Those are really cool.
It's the only native boa species we have in Canada. They're all on the West Coast. So those would be really cool to get into eventually. If I could get any reptile, like the dream reptile of all dream reptiles is one I can't even have. They're illegal in Canada. Rhinoceros iguanas or rock iguanas, same thing, right? Like,
oh, those are awesome. If I was to get an iguana, that's the type of iguana I would go for.
Yeah, it's the only iguana that I would ever consider. Burmese pythons are another thing too. There's a few on the list, but at the top of the list, rubber boas is something that I think is feasible. It's not huge, and they're kind of like a cool weather species too. So that'd be like the thing I think that if you ever see something like, hey, I got my dream reptile, that might be it.
Would you want to breed them or just keep a pet?
No, I'd probably breed them. Like, I think that it'd be a challenge because they're difficult to bread. They usually don't eat until after their first brumation. They're, I don't know, they're just very challenging and unique. And they, I don't know, they have like that Canadianness about them too, where it's like the only constrictor that we have here. So I think it's just kind of cool. And there's so few of them, and there's a lot of demand. Like, there's one guy I know of in the whole country that breeds them.
That would be fun. That would be a really fun project. Where do you want your YouTube channel to go in like the next 5 years? Do you have like a subscriber goal? Do you want YouTube to like be able to pay you a certain amount?
I would love to make a living on YouTube, of course. I think like anyone who puts this much time into it does. It's crazy because it's only been like a year and a half. So in that amount of time, I'd love to be like pretty up there, like close to 1 million or 1 million. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Like, my goal is in the middle of May, I turn 30. You get that plaque for 100,000. That's what I want for my 30th birthday. At the end of the day, like, the reason I started this is because I'd like to bring reptiles to the forefront in an entertaining way. Well, if I have 100,000 subscribers, well, then I can get the videos out to several million people a year. And that's kind of the whole idea, right? You put time and effort and you want it to reach as many eyes and ears as possible. So the bigger your subscriber count, more people.
There goes Garrett.
There he is.
Garrett, how are you?
Man, the myth, the legend.
How
How
are
you
you,
doing?
Garrett? Good, man. How are you?
Oh,
Hear him?
good. No, I can't hear you. It's kind of our thing. I just come on and I talk one way at people that Aiden is interviewing and
just guess what the other person's saying. That's good. All right.
Yeah,
like this.
exactly. Yeah, I pretend, I smile, I nod, I laugh, and then I just say what I was gonna, which is
very funny. Nice joke.
yeah, exactly. Well, listen, I mean, I don't know anything about you outside from like YouTube is where I've seen you. Your videos pop up everywhere. I've
really
watched
do.
a ton of them. You really do like a good job. So thank you so much for coming on our channel. I feel like we're catching you at the beginning. It's clear and obvious to me that you're like the next big pet tuber, you know what I mean? And doing a great job of educating people like where they need to be educated, like, right in the beginning. How do I do this well from the get-go? So really appreciate
thank you. That's a very nice thing to say. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Hey, thanks for having me on as well.
Yeah.
You guys have been at this for a while. Yeah, you guys are a very well-respected breeder. If not even just YouTube, but like in general.
Yeah,
if
10 people really like us.
Yeah, 10 people? Yeah. Okay,
exactly.
Yeah, I'm number 11. I'll take that spot.
There you go. But yeah, thank you very much for coming on. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate the opportunity to be on your channel, and man, keep up the great work.
Oh my gosh, guys. I can't believe I get to do this for a living. If you want to see some more videos of what I get to do behind the scenes, check out this video up here. I'm positive that you guys will enjoy it.